So for today in Offline Grinders, we got ourselves Evan White. So we're working towards that Mariners collection in terms of Live Series players. He's a 69 overall, so let's aim for 69 likes. And if you're new here, this is your first episode, you can click on the channel, playlist, and watch it from episode number 1. We have the playlist labeled as Offline Grinders, and you can also join the kingdom by hitting that red subscribe button. I do have Twitter and Instagram. You can follow me at Bhlademyst, same way it's spelled, on the YouTube channel username. And while looking at that, you can click on the channel community tab and also interact with me there in terms of voting, commenting, and just seeing the updates that I do drop every now and then. Now, we're going to be discussing a lot in this episode, and the first thing I want to discuss, especially if you're a new player here, is why we're focusing on doing all these moments first before actually doing a conquest map or doing a play versus CPU or anything along those lines. And the reasoning behind it, it's actually pretty simple. So we're going to go, for example, look at monthly awards, and let's go to April. So each and every single monthly awards has moments for every single stage, and they get you 15 out of the 25 points. The way you can get the remaining 10 is either by online gaming or doing some offline grinding. You choose. So the reason why we're not hopping into, let's say, monthly awards and trying to get ourselves Ryan Zimmerman, etc. yet is because in the play versus CPU, we could do it very strategically, and we could get the players that we need for other missions and assemble a team where each and every single player has a purpose and they're working for a cause. Right now, we don't know what Jordan Alvarez, for example, would be doing if there is any mission in general that requires Houston players besides, of course, team affinities, or if there is any mission in general that needs me to steal bases with him, because if there is one that needs me to steal bases with left fielders, I might want to go ahead and instead of using Jordan Alvarez, use a speedy left fielder instead. So we're gonna look for the moments that are giving us free cards and free packs as well. I've already did a little bit of dabbling before I actually started today's episode, and today what we're gonna focus on is the first inning to start things off. And in the first inning, you get the Players Tournament. What do you receive? You receive a left-handed 85 overall Amir Garrett, who could join anyone's bullpen. He has 2 fastballs and a slider. Yes, I know, not the best arsenal in the world, but in terms of a budget squad, he's actually pretty glitchy. And in terms of endgame currently, he might not make it, but if you like having 2 to 3 lefties in your bullpen, currently he might be one of those guys, especially if you are starting fresh, just like we are right here. So we picked probably the easiest moment for us to do, and that's basically strike out 2 hitters with Trevor May that I'm not sure is available, but I think he has a higher diamond card. If not in this game, then it has to be MLB The Show 19. So I might be mistaken after all. We're going to go ahead, throw an inside fastball here to Francisco Lindor, who looks extremely weird wearing a Reds jersey. I didn't even realize that until right now. And then we see Mookie Betts. Now, the red doesn't look as weird on Mookie Betts because, of course, he played for the Boston Red Sox. But now him playing for my Dodgers, it does look a little weird on him. So if you're a Cincinnati Reds fan, you're probably pretty happy right now because you're seeing all these all-stars on your team, when prior to that, the only real all-star I would want to say you guys had was probably Eugenio Suarez, and that was last year. Now you're seeing, I believe, Yadier Molina had some beef with you guys. I hope I said beef correctly there. I probably said beef by accident, but you're seeing him right there and you're saying to yourself, I don't really know if I want to see Yadier Molina in a Cincinnati Reds uniform. So you guys know the deal. We're going to finish all these moments. We're going to get Amir Garrett. We're going to add him to the squad. And then we're going to look for the next set of moments that are going to keep not only giving us diamonds, but also giving us packs to open up and maybe get those players necessary to when we do conquest and we do play versus CPU, etc. We can actually work towards multiple goals at once and be able to knock out multiple things at once, therefore basically saving us time. So as you all can see, we added Amir Garrett to the bullpen. Instantly, he's going to replace our lowest overall, which is Austin Bryce. And now we're not done with players in terms of Players League. We're going now to where it says MLB The Show 20 Players League. And we're going to go ahead and now complete all of these moments together. Why are we completing all of these moments together, you might be asking, and what benefit does it have? Well, if we go to player programs, and in particular we go to Blake Snell, which is right here next to the 3rd inning, you will see that once you add all of these up, it gives you 60 points towards the 100 total. Once you collect, I believe it's 6 of them, you get another, what is it, 40 points? So that is a way to complete the 100. But since we're free to play and we're basically new, we know that with 60, we can do the math. We're going to get one of these 4 and then another one of these 4. So we're going to have 50% done and 33% done in terms of the out of 6. Now, as you all can see, the offline moments, we can get 70 by just going ahead and getting ourselves CPU games, which we're going to use to grind out player stats as well. And then once we get 70, we're going to be able to either get ourselves a White Sox, Mets, or Chicago Cubs player. Why we most likely will go with a White Sox player is because we can get some extra program points if we do end up going with a White Sox player rather than, let's say, a Chicago or Mets player. So, as I said, we're going to complete all these moments. And completing all these moments, as you all know, we do 2 sets of moments a day. This will be it for today's episode. So at the end, I will show you how the team is looking once we open up the packs. And we do have some standards to open up as well. So we just went ahead and finished both moments for Players League. And we got ourselves a standard pack out of it. But most importantly, we got ourselves 2 quarterfinals to go ahead and open up. Now, just like all the previous diamond selections, you have to be very smart about this. Now, you guys see Bo here, and you might be saying to yourself, well, I'd love to have Bo, but we just got a Topps Now Bo Bichette, so 2 Bo's can't play at the same time. Therefore, we are excluding him off rip. But yes, at the end of the day, you will end up collecting all of them in order to get the player program done. We do know that we do need a shortstop, or not a shortstop, excuse me, a Dodgers player to continue working on that Jackie Robinson mission. And unlike Kike and Edwin Rios, Gavin Lux has pretty good speed and decent enough stealing to almost guarantee you a stolen base every single time. And best thing is he has shortstop as a secondary, but that doesn't really matter because Kike at the end of the day can basically play anywhere as well. And then for the second pick, Joey Gallo, we do know he has a team affinity card, so this isn't 100% required or necessary. We're just going to go ahead and pick up Dwight Smith Jr. and add him to the bench as well. So, tomorrow is going to be another interesting episode because we still have lots of things to do, lots of players to add, etc. And tomorrow, most importantly, we are going ahead and making our created player as well as hopping into some more moments. So make sure you stay tuned for that. Once again, if you do end up enjoying today's content, hit that red subscribe button and join the kingdom. Hit that like button as well. Show me that you're alive and that you support me. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Bhlademyst, same way it's spelled, and the YouTube channel username. If you want to watch this from episode number 1, just click on the channel playlist, click on offline grinders, and there you go. And then also make sure you click on the channel community tab, interact with me there. And as always, have a blessed day and night. Stay positive, stay safe, stay blessed. For Gramps, love you all. Peace out.